Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette here. It's the 2nd of November, and I woke up very, 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 well, no, it wasn't in the middle of the night. I don't even remember what time it is now, because we're ahead or behind or whatever, falling back, we're behind in the time. But I started, I was called here with this deck, the golden edition of the Egorov Tarot deck, a Russian deck, by Alexander Egorov, and I have to understand what it's all about. And there's one thing, one very brief passage that he writes. It's like a user's manual, and I'm reading. My cards are intended to help a person to find his own lot and place in the world that are intrinsic to him, only in the material and spiritual life. This is to say that a person of that kind would be happy, for when engaged in his lot he evolves, gaining some new material information and internal qualities, and everything goes well for him. One's own lot would never be boring, and it would always secure material incomes sufficient to realize one's aspirations. And this smacked to me of the law of attraction and all of that. But then what it really told me is that when you're aligned to your divine path, what you're supposed to be doing here, then everything seems to be going your way. Now, I don't know why I've got this so early and this morning and what's up. So what I'm going to do is see what they have to say. Hoping that this November 2nd message will benefit many of us. I've read over the summer with these extensively in videos that I posted in August. I believe they were weekly readings, and they served me very well. Okay. All right. I have the Magician. Look at that. In the Magician, it's a man of action. Symbolizes getting rid of one's own patterns and reactions, typical reactions. This is a master of his fate, in line with what he has talked about in his introduction, Egorov. He acts according to his own will. And I would say in his mental energetic structures, the way he prefers to do that, I'm giving it a male energy here. He desires to be in line with his abilities, to know what he can do. And it's a direct translation into the development of the spirit. If just what we were saying, as a matter of fact, I guess this is the message. Be in line with what you're supposed to be doing, and you will be happy, and things will come your way. I guess the meaning of the card is the ability to rule, to organize, and fulfill your job, your task, what you're supposed to be doing here. And the other card now that came out is the Six of Coins. It's quite interesting for me to see these two back to back. And what I think is that you're going to get a surprise. It seems to be that a surprise will be coming in. A surprise, well, unforeseen profits and gain. So we have the Magician and a prophet something coming in unexpectedly. Now, I'm hoping that, let's see what we have here, because they want to talk. They want to talk. Oh, well, interesting. And I've got more and more and more. Okay. This is the 9. I'll tell you the whole row. The 9 of coins, the 10 of coins, the progression 9, 10 of coins, and the card of fertility. I'm going to work backwards from the fertility card. This is the card that most likely resonates with the card of the Empress, and it's sort of nature and wisdom, nature counterbalanced by wisdom, and you're realizing creative things, creative dreams. What you are believing and conceiving will come out with joy. There's a certain fertility that underlies everything that you do, anything with health, business, even the children that you have or may have. Now these 9 and 10, the 9 and 10 of coins, it is quite interesting that they have come together, out together, one after another. And the 9 of coins, of course, talks of material wealth and pleasure, which is different. You know, the material wealth, okay, we have the 10, but the 9 of coins talks about pleasure from material wealth. But there's sort of a lack of warmth and human understanding. But what do we get with the 10? What do we get with the 10? We have security that comes in, and stability. Stability in businesses, stability in family matters. And we're, okay, so what is going on here? We're being told that what we're conceiving and what we're imagining is about to be materialized. And much of it has to do with economic gain. Those three pentacle cards, the coin cards. Now, I'm going to take another few cards here. I can't believe it. Another 4 of coins. This is, it could be here. It puts a damper on the coins, all of the coins. It talks about a sort of lack of energy and lack of generosity here. Shallowness, all right? This is sort of a warning for us to guard against it. All right, and why? We have the 3 of Swords. All right, the 3 of Swords is a separation, worries, strong emotions, sadness in a couple. There is something of a breakup, of sorrow. In any case, there's a lot of sorrow, and with that has come the 6 of Wands. Now, that seems to be in contradiction, and the 6 is telling us that there's success, there's progress in your work, and there's harmony, and it's gratification, this is. So if we take this matter of the heart to perhaps in this moment, it's telling us that it may be taking a back seat in terms of relative importance for you, and economic matters and money matters is shining today. beware of overdoing it, and remember that what you conceive is very likely to come about. Success is in the making. Just a moment, let me get my Vera Sibila cards. Well, as a matter of fact, let me get the Lenormand cards. Okay, now, because like I say, sometimes the Lenormand cards are snobby sort of oracle cards, but they have very well spoken and communicated with the Egorov Tarot in the past. I'm going to highlight the two cards that, the two exit cards. Well, we've got two cards that have fallen out. Three, my goodness, there is the answer. All right, the two cards that I'm highlighting are the Four of Coins and the Three of Spades, the Three of Swords. And what do I get? I get the Woman, the Moon, and the Clover. And this, of course, whatever this may pertain to a couple, there is the female side to it, the female role, who has much to gain from an emotional relationship. Something is coming in to rock your world emotionally. So if you're in this position now, just have the faith. We talked about faith and trust yesterday. Just relax and wait to see what is coming up. All right, the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins here has shown this situation with the Lenormands. We have the snake, the key, and the ring. The snake, the key, and the ring. Again, I'm reading this as a woman, another woman. The same woman who is shedding her skin. And that is the key of the matter today, of the communication that these cards wanted to have emerge. And the ring. The ring can mean many, many things, but with the key next to it, what the key next to it is that by shedding your skin, the key is shedding your skin in order for you to go into a whole different relationship. I'm going to call it as another relationship, a bond. All right, I'm going to call it a bond. When you come into, I'll give you an example here. An example that has happened to me recently. There is a person that may come into your life who doesn't correspond to your, well, what you thought you needed, okay? But the communication is so easy and so lovely and so seamless that it's a joy. It is a joy. And you find that you're able to enjoy it so much that what you learn from it and what you gain from it is so wonderful. It goes beyond your wildest dreams. Now, it's telling us that it's time to shed a skin and move on to something new. Now, there's also the card of the Six of Coins that I would like to highlight. Oh, well, I was fearing that. I know it's decision time again. That's why the cards have called in. All right, there's a decision to make. You have to make a conscious effort and make that decision. Go and do that. Stop taking so much time to do it. It needs doing right now. All right, this is telling us the time is too ripe and it has to be done immediately, the scythe. And this is the anchor. The anchor has several meanings. I'm taking it here to mean that your stability will stand to gain from the decision that the timely decision that you make now. Ooh, well, let's see. I'll take 3 cards on now. The Magician, let's see what the Magician is telling us. It was the first card. I'm going to go back to the first card and close the circle there for the day. All right. Well, I'm trying to close the circle, but what do we have? We've got here the Ship, the Bear, and the Rider. Now, this tells us there's movement, or even a trip, or you're away. You're going to move towards stability and protection, sort of a moment of strength. And it's a direct result of something new that's coming into your life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all the signs, this is a general reading. Of course, it's a general reading. And like many of those before me say, it will resonate with those of you who the message is meant for, okay? And also many of you write to me personal questions, and I can only say, do consider a personal reading. It is, readers need to channel into your energy and your questions specifically, and that doesn't, it just doesn't happen overnight. You know, you need to concentrate, and you need to communicate directly in a direct manner. So I would suggest private readings with me if you feel I can help you, or with another reader of your choice who you trust. But please do that, because otherwise you'll be getting crossed messages all the time. And I think that they have spoken very wide and long and hard, these cards. I think I'm going to have myself a cup of coffee now and wake up. Thank you for being with me. And I look forward to reading with you again. Bye-bye. This is Christelle Martinette.